Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Horizon Forbidden West. This is episode 39. I have played this game for about 86 hours now and that is over what I had said in the beginning that this game would take, but I looked at the average time, and that's if you just play the game normally and do some side content. But as I'm aiming to do all side content, I should rather look at the time for completionist. And then that time is 110 hours to complete this complete edition of the game, which includes the Burning Shores DLC, but yes, I've got some stuff left to do, but I have a main quest I'm going to do in this episode, so let's just jump into the game. At the end of the previous episode, I activated this quest, so I would remember to do that first off. But I think I'm pretty far from where I need to be, so I need to fast travel. Return to the base. But I thought I needed to go to the Gemini. Return to the base. With Omega clearance secured, GAIA should be able to subdue and capture HEPHAESTUS at Cauldron Gemini. Aloy must prepare for the mission. Okay, now I have this activated. I thought I was going straight to the cauldron, or I think it's a cauldron, but Gemini is a spot I have found on the map, which is here. Cauldron Gemini. I thought I had to go into the cauldron and then the others would just pop up and help me, but I need to go back to the base, so I'll fast travel to this campfire, and maybe I have maybe there are new rumors I can listen to, but I don't think so.
Keep your eyes open out there, soldier.
Read Ruka.
I've got...
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
Oh, is he Ruka? And what is... Oh, trade with traveling peddler. Read Ruka.
Don't have much to say right now, champion.
She does not have any new rumors for me, but I didn't think so. I've done a good job at clearing up or finishing up the side content so far. I have gotten some errands and side quests done, and I've done tall necks and other things. I have a rollerback hammer tail, which is what I need to get the override for the rollerback. So I'm going to get the upgrade. I hope I can. No, I need to. Oh no. And 2 Skydrift or Razor Tails. Okay, then I need to buy one or get one from the machine directly. Okay, so I can't get the override right now. Return to the base. I have to talk to GAIA, apparently.
Welcome back.
Oh, I can do this.
There we go. More data for the dome.
Okay. I didn't have to do anything. It connected automatically.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is HEPHAESTUS itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct, but the net effect is that absorbing HEPHAESTUS will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. 2 cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
HEPHAESTUS would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Erend can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
I did something in a previous episode to unlock a new door, but then the door into the room where Beta is got locked, and I couldn't figure out how to reverse it, to do it, so it would be opposite again. But I hope it's the door isn't locked now.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. Their slave. Forever.
They're very different. In a coming, or this video will go up after the other video is going up, but I'll, on my channel you will find a video about a character study of characters from Horizon Forbidden West, and I will talk about these two, Beta and Aloy. I think it's interesting that they're so different. Okay, what to choose? Look at the odds. Find your courage, or I'll protect you. I think Beta needs to toughen up a bit. Maybe. I usually go with the brain or the heart, but now I think it's time to give it a bit of oomph to get Beta to do what Aloy needs her to.
The only way we can end the risk of that happening is by stopping the Zeniths for good. And in order to do that, we have to get Hephaestus. The Zeniths are a threat to everyone, Beta, not just you. So find your courage. That's easy for you to say. You still have no idea what they're capable of. I told you from the beginning, we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I looked through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
No. Rost. The man who raised Aloy is a big difference, I think.
Beta. You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth.
Exactly.
The difference is, I had him. Rost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like?
Oh.
It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. But it looks impossible. Look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You're right. I'll only be safe from them when we succeed. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad,
Yeah, don't let
if the
them take
Zeniths
her alive.
find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise.
Let's hope it won't come to that.
I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
I think Aloy is wearing a different outfit now.
Whenever you are ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
For the mission. I did something that locked this door. I put a power cell. I took this and put it somewhere else to access a different room. But never mind, the door is unlocked now. I can talk to Erend, Varl, and so first.
Hey, I thought I'd check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up on you? Whatever went on between you and Beta sounded intense. Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Ursa and I fought.
I think we'll be fine from now on.
I'm glad to hear it.
Good.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Kotallo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
I think.
After we get HEPHAESTUS, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
Ah, it wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so GAIA could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not. They still did it, though. They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
Thank you, Erend. I'm glad you're with me.
Me too.
Okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
I should go.
Same here. I got a date with a cauldron to prepare for.
A date with a cauldron. A new mission? What can I do? Oh, I was thinking that I might as well use the workbench to upgrade the weapon that needs one roller back hammer tail or whatever it is. Is it this? Yes, hard weave sharp shot bow. Or maybe I shouldn't do this because it's a sharp shot bow and I have this glow blast sharp shot bow that's a lot more powerful. I need 3 green shine slabs for this last upgrade. I could do this, but I think I have other spike throwers. Sharp shot bow. Puncturing bow blaster. I don't know. I won't do anything right now with this. I can talk to Varl or so.
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta? It sounded like you guys had a, lively conversation.
We just had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
HEPHAESTUS won't go down quietly.
HEPHAESTUS is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny.
Or she can talk to Varl about Rust now.
You were right, you know. About keeping Rost's memories buried. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back. Because he wanted me to be a Nora. But the truth is, he gave me a lot. And I took him for granted.
He was a good man. He raised you well.
I hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
It'll work. It has to.
Always optimistic, huh?
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Yeah, right. Any last findings you want to share before leaving?
Not really. Though I've reached a decision.
Oh?
When we put GAIA together, I want to return to the Nora. Spread what I've learned.
You think they'll listen to you?
In time, I believe so.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you, Varl. How does everyone seem to you?
Anxious, but ready. I heard Kotallo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator. And I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
I hope they aren't needed.
Like I said, just in case.
Just in case. It's good to be prepared.
This is it, Varl.
To think, it was just the two of us when we first stepped out west.
And now we have a team. A good one. This is all because of you, Varl.
Yeah, you're right.
Smartass.
Yeah, you're right. I like Varl.
What will you and Zoe do if you go back to the Embrace?
I hope she'll come with me. At least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too. She'll probably want to talk to her people about all this as well. We'll figure it out.
I know you will. I'm glad you're coming with me, Varl.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone in there somewhere?
No more running.
She's done it before, just sneaking off and doing things on her own. And so, I can talk to Kotallo and I guess Alva as well.
Hey, we'll be going after HEPHAESTUS soon. You good with the plan?
I've already got the location of my assigned cauldron.
Good.
I heard you and Beta had a talk.
They were all just
News travels
eavesdropping.
fast.
It wasn't exactly a quiet conversation.
There were just things that needed to be said.
A healthy crop to those who clear the weeds between them, as the Utaru say.
Only one thing I can talk to her about. Her training.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about. I should go.
As soon as you intend to leave for Gemini,
You'll hear about it. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse generator schematics. The ones GAIA and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Is everything alright? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
Oh, I can talk to her about companions, her training, and the scene is. But I can also do this. Did you need help or something? But I'll take that last.
Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. Zoe seemed so free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song. And she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
If you need anything before heading out to the cauldrons.
You have nothing to worry about. Gaia's explained your plan in detail, as expected from such an efficient AI. I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from Kotallo. You know, in case the Zeniths show up.
What kind of advice?
He, told me to run.
For now. We'll even the odds soon enough.
I thought he had practiced some moves with her so she can fight, but maybe he knows it's futile and then, oh, okay, it's better if you just run.
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel, it's overwhelming to think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night.
They believe what they believe because they don't know any better. So I think it's good that they get a bit of clarity and learn things about their world and not just think that things are a certain way because of something that's not true at all.
Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are still alive. And here on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is. Part of me's curious to know who else besides Eric Visser might be among them. Maybe Nikita Erend? We call her the Spark. The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the old ones. Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespans. But my curiosity fades when I think of how different our view of Visser was compared to the reality that you experienced. Perhaps it is better not to know.
Well, I don't know if it's better not knowing, but it sure has opened up her world and blown her mind. Maybe not in a good way, but just, whoa, things are not what I thought they were.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway. If we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
Nice. I'm curious to find out if it's an errand or a side quest.
I should go. Make sure you talk to GAIA if you have any questions about the pulse generators.
May your path lead to truth.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
New side quest, Forbidden Legacy. Oh, okay. I was thinking about her clothes. Does it really look that way? Inventory outfits. Tenax Beaver. I probably just couldn't remember what outfit I had chosen for her last.
There it is.
And Kotallo. I always have a hard time finding him or he in here.
Aloy, are you well?
Had a bit of an issue with Beta. It's better now, though.
Ah, I'm not surprised.
Really? Why not?
I once knew a warrior who discovered he had a brother late in life. It was deeply uncomfortable for him.
Did he ever get over it?
In time. But not before the two siblings nearly killed each other in a single combat challenge.
Ah. Well, at least I avoided that. You nervous about the mission ahead?
If I live, it will be in victory. If I die, it will be in battle. What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best.
He's very to the point, and he puts himself last, or not last, but not first at least. And Aloy doesn't either. She's fighting for the greater good.
Think you're ready to put all your training to the test?
I am Tenakth. I am always ready.
Always ready. Okay then.
I should go get ready.
I await your orders.
Talk to GAIA. It is a main quest and it might be quite long, so I hope this episode doesn't end up too long.
Hello again, Aloy. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, GAIA. So, me and Beta, I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, two heads are better than one, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
I can talk to her about some new stuff, I think. The exclamation marks are new, but also this one up here, questions about subordinate functions, is not grayed out. The missing subordinate functions is not grayed out as well, so I'll take that.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Farrow.
Ted. Guess he got what he deserved, in the end.
Yes. An igneous conclusion to his pathological narcissism, impulsive tendencies, and instability.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith. Attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need HEPHAESTUS and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
I think I have heard that part of the dialogue before, but I think it doesn't hurt to get it, to hear it again, because it's hard to remember all details, so... Okay, our progress. Beta and companions.
So, about Beta. I never really saw the difference between us, until now. She's been through so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships. Different in almost every respect, yet equally remarkable. I like to think of you as two miracles, born of Elizabeth Sobek.
3, then. Let's not forget about you, GAIA. How's Alva settling in?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive. A particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of HEPHAESTUS, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that. When I set out to find a way to bring you back, I never thought we'd be here, like this. Among friends.
They have all come a long way with their improvised educations. Varl has suggested that one day we might extend this model to more tribal inhabitants, once the biosphere has been stabilized.
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. As long as you're the one running the lessons.
Whoops.
When I set out to find a way to bring you back,
I
never thought we'd be
picked
here,
the
like this.
Same one.
Among friends.
They have all come a long way with their improvised educations. Varl has suggested that once the bios...
Yeah, that's not such a bad...
I accidentally picked it. When I play with a controller and I have to use the left stick to navigate this, it sometimes lands in a different spot than what I think.
So our plan to capture HEPHAESTUS. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that HEPHAESTUS will not respond to your Alpha clearance.
Which is why I got Ted Farrow's Omega clearance.
Correct. While you were gone, Beta constructed the transport rig and pulse generators. When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores. The second core is for HEPHAESTUS. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
And then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite. You will need to manually remove HEPHAESTUS's malicious code before the merge.
Manually?
How long will that take?
Because the work will be split between you and Beta, it will take approximately 4.5 hours.
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so let's do this. Oh, about the old world. Elizabeth displays an old world discoveries.
GAIA? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. Did all that she could. Thanks, Gaia. I found some data in one of the rooms you unlocked. It mentioned that there are still functional seed banks beneath this facility. Why is it there?
My predecessor was tasked with reconstituting the biosphere with primary and secondary plant species. Had everything gone according to plan, humans would have eventually been able to introduce tertiary species, including new crops.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, it will have to wait. I require control over the machines in order to access and distribute the preserved seed stock.
And for that we need HEPHAESTUS. It's something to look into later then.
I wonder if I can do this or do that in the game after I've completed the main quests. But maybe not. Maybe it's outside of the scope of this game.
So what will happen to this place while we're at Gemini?
All systems within this facility will continue to operate. As Minerva will no longer be masking this location, the facility will be exposed to detection.
Uh-oh.
Though without my presence, it is unlikely to attract attention.
Oh, good.
Let's hope so. So I, found Thebes. What do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
It seems he convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans. Given the tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system, I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen.
Yeah. The world would have been a lot worse off if he had succeeded with that.
Aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connection to the facility was abruptly severed.
Okay, interesting. Only one thing left to do, but let's go to Gemini.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
I hope I'm ready for this. Expected a cutscene.
All right, Connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Erend, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off.
Cool.
Gaia, let's cage the beast.
I have no idea what to expect.
Connecting to the cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working! It's got nowhere to go!
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Activated. Engaging autonomous defenses. Directive. Neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready!
Here they come!
Uh-oh.
Time to fight!
Machine.
Stay back! Something's wrong, Aloy! Get back!
Aloy! Help!
Over here, you!
It's working, Aloy!
Tend your wounds! Aloy! Need a hand over here!
Oh no.
Draw it away from...
Varl, stay here. Protect Beta.
Okay, quests. Gemini level 30. I'm at 47. I'm playing on hard difficulty now, but it should be doable. It's a bit embarrassing that I died that quickly.
Be careful!
I'll get you! Are you okay? Stay back! Here's ammo!
Aloy! Help!
Get back! Aloy, get the cover! Over here, you! Aloy, get a hand over here! Draw it away from Beta!
We're safe, Aloy.
Some arrows! Lightning! What effective! Stay back!
It's really angry!
Aloy! Need a hand over here! Mannequin! Drawing away from Beta! Aloy!
Oh, you're wounded!
Aloy, do you need help? Take these, Aloy. Stay back! 500 bigger machines than you!
That's all of them for now. You two okay?
I can't pick that up.
You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here.
I need medicinal berries. There we go. There are some. Oh, and the mushrooms.
I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime. Keep her safe, Varl.
Oh, there's something here as well. Oh, it went to my stash. Now I have everything in my inventory.
Okay, I gotta chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core. No, you don't, Hephaestus! I'll find another way over.
Find another way over. I wonder if she can glide to that over there.
I would reach the other side.
Or to that platform down there. Here we go.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feet. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
Where do I have to go? Can we move this faster?
Some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
Follow the conveyors. Force Festus back to the wall. Follow the conveyors. I think there are more things down here I can take. Okay. Let's go to the next room.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go. Well, that doesn't sound good.
Explore the cauldron chambers. Okay, left or right? I'll take the right one first.
Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better follow them.
I don't know where to go.
Maybe there's a way over the shield.
Oh.
I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to
the power node. I think that could work.
I think it could.
I need to grab this, I think. And then... No!
I felt a jolt in my bones.
I understand that, Aloy. I'll try again. Is this not where I came from?
There should be a node you can override. You need to send it up.
Thanks. I'll deal with these machines first.
Machines first. I see something. Send to my stash. Override the network.
Countermeasures deploying. Secondary defenses. Intruder, your coming is at hand.
Oh, great. The machine's on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
I can keep going.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt HEPHAESTUS' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
I should be able to override it. I'll just get this. Anything else?
Override security
Enough. Retreating to materials space.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I'd better not get comfortable.
energy containment veil safe zone.
Great. HEPHAESTUS covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Erend's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy.
Wouldn't these be electrified as well?
Should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
Oh, it's probably the same now. I have to do. Some nice loot in here. It just hangs there.
Just a little. Right. I need to drive HEPHAESTUS out of here.
There should be another node to override.
Got it.
Then I. I don't think the floor in here is electrified. But I better do it on the safe side.
Engage structural analysis seldom.
My focus is jammed. Oh, here we go again.
Does it feel good? I'll try to get your access back.
Still in this fight.
Extraction
I tried to shoot his shot. It still says kill the machine, so there'll be more.
284.
Oh!
get enough stuff of it, or not. Machine down there. Machine left.
Requires incendiary. 5%.
That's a good bit. And more of those machines.
Node access restored. Now you can override it.
What? The machines just kept on.
You did that lifting.
Alright, I need to go over there. There was a machine. I don't know if I've overridden or not overridden, or if I've gotten the loot from all machines, but never mind. Return to the assembly.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine Festus was building. It must have finished it.
That was great.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Okay.
You are a violation. HEPHAESTUS is not nice. Slaughterspine.
I should scan it first. This thing's on its legs and glowing. I think it's charging up.
Frost? Okay, I need something with frost. 4. First 4. I made a drink of Glint potion, I think, but I don't think it's worth that. Maybe I'm going to get a weapon with frost. One of the slings with frost. This one, frost blast sling. I hope it's effective. It's just a green one, but... This is not going that way. No medicinal level. You are killed by a Slaughterspine. Several of its attacks can be disabled by targeting specific components. Consult the machine catalog for more details. Keep cleanse potions on hand. Cleanse potions.
Legs are glowing. I think it's charging up.
I think it's pretty. plasma effects, but I would like to know.
It's done.
You did it! There should be one more note to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
Oh my god. On the second try, I need medicinal berries. Or those mushrooms or something. There we go. What is it? Stockpile something. I think it's it. Supplies stockpile. There probably isn't medicine in this. Oh. Varls. That was a good one. Slaughterspine. Spine tail lance, a usable weapon. Oh, I could have shot those off. The battle or the fight against this machine was a bit hectic, and I didn't know which parts to shoot for. Okay. Go to the override network uplink.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you,
others
Aloy.
with the signals that they have to send out, so it masks what they're doing here. Small valuables. Valuable stuff. Okay, how to get to those? Maybe I'm not supposed to go that way. I think we're going to fight one or more machines again.
Aloy, the bypass is done.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. And we better get started with the merge. It's all set. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
This lucky Beta knows how to do that. Both of you. And Aloy.
Redundant copy. You've cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at
it. Ooh! Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
She had promised not to let them take her alive.
Tilda, get GAIA and HEPHAESTUS ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
I can't even see her!
What? Tilda. Okay.
Beta.
And Varl.
Varl. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast? Okay.
New interlude.
What was all this for? Some kind of survival bunker?
I wonder if there's any loot. If there's anything I can get in here.
Why did Tilda bring me here?
I don't think there's anything.
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and GAIA are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain.
Examine the art It's optional, but I'm going to do it.
My favorite pairing. On the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery. Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later.
Why do you keep the forgery?
I've always enjoyed studying the two side by side. Both painters capture light, color, and perspective. But what makes one a masterpiece and the other simply an imitation?
The forgery looks... sharper?
Good eye. The details are crisp. The contrast bold. It tells us more, and yet we feel less.
What's in the letter?
Who can say? What does the painting tell you?
She's... concerned. Whatever's written in the letter troubles her. A burden she can't put down.
Fascinating.
Why go through so much effort to make a fake masterpiece?
The forger initially painted under his own name, but found little success. His work was considered unremarkable. But when he took on the guise of Vermeer, suddenly it was celebrated as extraordinary.
But it was a lie. And he knew it.
Sometimes we struggle to glean what is real and imagined, even within ourselves.
I don't really know that much about art and paintings, even though I paint a bit myself, but maybe these paintings are real, from the real world, and that this is the original, and that this is the fake, but I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I would think they were both original or both fakes, or it may be opposite. I don't know.
The irony of these two is that Vermeer died in obscurity. He had no idea his work would become some of the most precious, most copied, most preserved pieces in all history.
Okay, then that's done. I take the ones on the left first.
This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that Rembrandt is a real painter, or was a real painter.
About Jeremiah. If he knew his home would be destroyed, why didn't he save the people? Why save those relics?
He tried, but no one would listen to his warning, so he saved what he could.
But how did he know?
He was a prophet. He saw an army invade and destroy the city in a vision.
So it's more like he calculated which side would win a battle.
What matters is that he was right in the end. If not for him, all those wonders would have been lost forever. At least this way, some part of his world survived. You know what I like the most about this piece? Even though he's the sole survivor, his home in ruins, left with only the remnants of his world. The light keeps the shadows at bay.
There's still hope.
Precisely. Take as long as you like.
Okay, then that's it. When I make her turn around, she can her spears and other weapons might destroy the painting, but it just goes through the wall. Fortunately. I think I've seen this in real life, or pictures of it.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world.
The militia. They look disorganized.
Where others painted such scenes in a stiff and stationary manner, Rembrandt chose to show them in action, preparing to march. He wanted them to feel alive. You can almost hear the commotion.
Who's the girl in the painting?
She's a strange one, isn't she? Bathed in light, though no one is paying attention to her. Many believe she's a symbol of the militia. A physical manifestation of their spirit, if you will.
But she's not real?
What's real in a painting? She's meant to represent the militia's virtue and victory. But I like to think they underestimate her. She looks as if she's seen something. What does she know? What secrets does she keep?
I kind of think that she looks like an angel. She seems to have something on the top of her head, and maybe that's a halo.
There's so much detail to take in, isn't there?
Indeed. And then the ones on the right, I'll take them from this side, this end.
Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn.
Okay. And that's Cupid. And he's pointing down at the... I don't remember the name, but at the man here. He does not... Cupid does not have his bow and arrows that he shoots with, but of course he has already shot these two, or her at least, so she's in love with the man. He's holding a torch. Cupid kinda looks like a girl. But maybe Cupid isn't really a boy or a girl. I don't know. Oh, was there anything more I could do? Whoops.
And why can't Selene and Endymion be together?
Selene took a vow of chastity, promising to never take a lover. So when she fell in love with Endymion, she could only visit him at night while he slept.
But then wouldn't she be breaking that vow?
Think of it as a forbidden love. Though circumstance keeps them apart, still they find a way to come together, however briefly.
But he doesn't know that.
Aren't Selene and Endymion cold?
Perhaps we should move on to another piece. Shall we move on?
She does not want to talk about that painting anymore.
A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Works of art such as these can often cause us to look inwards at our own lives. I'm sorry about your friend. Had I been able to intervene, I would have. But the risk of losing you as well was too great.
Everything went by in a blur. I couldn't get to him.
You know, long before holograms and focus recordings, people relied on art to memorialize their loved ones. Because of works like this painting, their lives are immortalized.
I like that.
Rembrandt had 4 children by his wife. All but Titus died shortly after she gave birth to them. She passed not long after that. Titus became the only family Rembrandt had.
Which is why he painted him this way.
Indeed. Then tragedy struck again. Disease claimed Titus at 26. It's almost as if Rembrandt painted the future closing in on him.
Dark. Maybe times were just different back then, and it was more than likely that he wouldn't live that long and grow up and have his family, a family of his own. It's sad.
Rembrandt actually painted several portraits of Titus, but this one has always been my favorite. It's honest.
What do you mean?
In others, Titus was portrayed in brighter, livelier states, but here, Rembrandt allows himself to express his true feelings. Sorrow, fear, hope, love, laid bare on canvas for all time. I see this one resonates deeply with you.
One more painting.
The Gust by Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
Where is the ship going?
To a faraway land, most likely. My ancestors used ships like these to explore the world, sometimes at great cost.
What were they looking for?
Anything of value. They were traders willing to face unknown dangers to make their fortunes. But no matter how far they went, they always turned their sails home.
So this Van de Velde only painted ships?
It was his specialty. Following in the footsteps of his father, Willem the Elder. The two had quite a journey of their own, taking them all the way to the court of a foreign kingdom.
Did they ever come home?
No, but eventually their lives worked it. Take your time.
Take your time. And now she's done talking about this as well. I like art and paintings in particular. Oh, examine.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's leaded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Von Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial.
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
Oh, okay, now I'm done. Or I can press Y again.
If this ewer was a memorial, how did you end up with it?
As the Pharaoh swarm closed in, my homeland's greatest museum gave it to me, along with many other works, in the hope that I could preserve them. A masterpiece like this was too important to lose to history. I even considered bringing it with me off-world to ensure its safety.
Why didn't you?
I took a calculated risk. This vault seemed more secure than the unknowns of space. Besides, I thought someday I might return. A long life, after all, has its advantages. Now, lo and behold, here I am. Exquisite, isn't it?
I'm like Aloy on this one. I'm like, what is it? What is it for? It's just a piece of art, but then again, it looks like a cup in some ways, and I think I can see a face on it as well. If you look at it from this angle, it's it has got kind of like two eyes, a side on one eye on both sides, and then kind of like a nose, and then a wide mouth, and maybe a beard.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling. I should move on.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. He isn't really carrying anything.
She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer. I should move on.
I should move on. Okay. Okay, Aloy. I will move on. Tilda.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on HEPHAESTUS, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen...
Incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down.
But she still got her shield on, so maybe she doesn't fully trust Aloy. Aloy doesn't trust Tilda either.
There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
Oh my god. It's a lot to take in. Focus, Beta, Seams, Plan, Silence, Elizabeth.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
If you like. Aloy has sure been busy, just as Silence has.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the Earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
I think I like her, and I think I trust her, and I think Aloy does too. I don't think they'll be able to pull off this new plan for the next main quest unless they join forces.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging HEPHAESTUS with GAIA. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes, though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
Well, she felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
I was just thinking about the art inside her house. It has been a long time since she was here last, I guess, and if the building is going to fall apart, and it can rain and snow and weather generally just wears on this house, it will break down eventually, and then the art inside the building will be lost. So she's going to have to do something about the house or move the paintings and the sculptures. The paintings are the most fragile, but she needs to store them in another place or fix holes in the ceiling or something on this building.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard.
Again with the Gerard.
He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. when Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including HEPHAESTUS.
What about the Alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
I hope Tilda's version of how the world should be isn't that far from how Aloy wants it to be and how it is already.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regala's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hekarro.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside.
It's harsh, but things need to be done. No one is forcing them to storm the base, but it's tough, but it's also kinda their own choice. But of course they don't know the truth. They don't know what they're really doing it for.
So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
It's not surprising that Aloy is a loner, because Elizabeth is or was a loner as well.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. A touchy subject in those days. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
A conscience.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling.
Okay, nothing left to do but to pick this. There must be another way.
First Varl. Now Hekaro and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Cool.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of HEPHAESTUS will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
But she knows that already.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
It works.
Then I think it can be done.
It works via
I'll contact
Tilda's
again when it's time.
focus.
Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
Wouldn't she know what they're talking about, even though they whisper?
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm gonna take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
From the air?
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakt. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring silence to the table.
Not if. When.
When, not if. I hope
Erend,
that...
are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Standing in the food. It was quite the house she had. Oh, there's loot up there. Oh.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
There was something else up here as well. It's in there. But how to get in there? Oh no, I hope I'm not stuck down here. Metal power. Supply chest, ancient valuables chest. Oh, I got back outside. How do I get in there?
Looks like there's more to this place. I'm sure Tilda won't mind me poking around. Gotta get through these vines.
Where is the metal column? Oh, up there. Data point. Okay. I have to go up.
What cauldron did you come from? You could show me how to override you.
How do I get up?
Gotta brace myself against this wind.
Against this wind? That was probably the vault with the arc. I'm gonna have to look up how to do this. Let's resume. I'm going to go and get the metal flower, and I found a way to do it. I'm on the right track. I just need to find a ledge. I'm on the right track, as I said. I have to find a ledge to go up on. Go over here. If she wants to jump, then over there. I think. Oh, this isn't the right way. I finally got it. Oh, so now she can exit or what? Should be able to smash the windows and go outside. Okay, it says return to the base. The next main quest is the Wings of the Ten. Forbidden Legacy side quest. Erend's first to fly. But I want to find... Oh, there. Campfire. And of course it's the way I need to go. I'm just gonna run. Run, Aloy, run! And now I'm sure that I can use the... Campfire. I'll go to that one, I guess. Can I call them out? What about small? Not enough room in my pouch. machines. I don't want to have to fight machines. Go and check out the rock. Then let me go up to the fireplace.
Shell logger scuttling around. Wonder what it's got in that container on its back.
Just go home, baby. Go. Don't spot me. Don't spot me. I'm gonna fast travel away from there to somewhere safer. Okay.
Safe travels,
If
champion.
you walk by, you'll miss
This
out on a good
episode has
trade.
gone on for long enough, so I will definitely end it here. I'm going to need to cut out some of the footage from Tilda's mansion where I just ran around and didn't know where to go, and I will definitely cut out something if there's no audio. If you can't hear what I say, then it doesn't really give a real impression of what it was like for me playing the game if you can only see my face expression and not hear me. So
Keep your eyes open
But
out
we'll
there,
see.
soldier.
I will end the video here, and I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you will watch the next one. Until then, take care. Thank you for watching.